Hello, everybody. Look who decided to join us today. This is the wonderful, amazing, okay, the author we all know and love, Nicole, everybody. Hello, Nicole.
Good, but I don't know about that accent or voice. What's that
Well,
supposed to be?
I
Pee
got
Wee
rid of
Herman?
I'm trying a new accent out because everyone makes fun of my New
Mm.
York accent, So
Oh,
I'm trying to go big or go home,
mm.
Big or home,
That's I don't know why, but because my husband and I watched Gotti, the good version, apparently,
Okay.
from the '90s, and yeah, you would fit in. Yes, you would. Right in there. Put Thomas J. Bellezza right into the Gotti movie, and
Get them
you're
all out.
you're being hitman.
Get them
Or
all
no,
out.
you wouldn't be like a hitman or anything. You probably would be doing press for them, for the Gambino family.
Maybe. It depends.
We'll
It
see.
really depends.
Think you're a hitman?
I don't know if I'm a hitman,
Mm.
like a Spider-Man, but
Okay, sassy.
maybe I'm the business guy. I'm the business guy. All right.
Oh. Mm-mm. I'm
Anyway,
making you feel better.
no, it's all right. I don't want to be a hitman. I just want to be a business guy. So we got some.
Mhm.
Look who we got. We got Ciao Bello and
Hello.
Beard. Welcome, Emma. What is it? And we got the wonderful and amazing Flowers showing her a chicken hand. I love the chicken hand. Chicken. Hello, hope you all had a good holiday. I feel like we did. Got a couple presents. I got to be present. That was about it. Morning.
It is morning here.
Hello, Flowers. Hi, Sean. Who this? Afghani. This is the wonderful and amazing Nicole Pierman, everybody. Fantastic author. Hi,
Thank
Mallows.
you.
Afghani. Hey. All right. We are doing a sprint today. If you don't know, once a month we try to do these live running sprints and productivity hours. It doesn't mean you have to write, but you can hang out and chill because we talk a little bit, we joke a little bit, we are informative a little bit, and then of course we write a lot. We're going to try to do 2 20-minute sessions because why not? It's not too much. But remember, you can always feel free to ask questions and we will answer them as needed. More importantly, though, there's a poll. What is your biggest dialogue problem right now? And in the comment section, you can choose exposition sneaks in, voices sound alike, convos lack subtext, and of course, scenes talk in circles. And then we'll discuss that at the end of the hour and give you a little feedback on that. What do you think? What do you pick right now, Nicole? What would you pick?
Well, I have to look at the poll. 1 second. You're gonna join. You're gonna get another watcher. Let's see.
Oh, excellent.
Pull it up on my screen here. I guess combos lacked. No. I haven't written in a long time. I'm gonna choose scenes talk in circles. Let's go with that one. But well, I was talking to you because I like to bother you. No, I don't bother you. I just like to talk. I have like 8,000 words for the Survivor thriller.
Ooh.
I know I'm starting the dialogue, which will be probably a lot of cursing, and that's appropriate considering what the topic is.
You mean like they're going to say poo poo head and caca and hell and damn and all the big bad words?
You count hell and damn as caca?
Caca.
Well, I guess because no.
Aren't those like
No, but
kidneys?
hell and damn are still a big deal for religious people.
Oh, yeah. But I'm highly religious and those don't bother me. All I'm saying.
I see.
Look at this. We got Flowers. It's all right. We don't mind you watching both shows. Poop. Yeah, poop is a very bad word.
Poop.
You know how to do poop.
Poop.
So which one did you pick?
Scenes go in circles.
Oh, all right.
Not bad.
Not bad.
I'll just go with that.
That's a good one.
Well, because yeah, my main character is in a cabin alone, and then people try and break in and take back their cabin, even though they got evicted a long time ago.
Evicted. Oh, so they're slumming it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So there's some pew pew pew, not poo poo poo. The pew pew. There's a difference.
Pew-pews.
Okay?
Pew-pews. Angel Faye. Oh, people are rather sweary in my stuff. There's nothing wrong with swearing. Sometimes we're a little nervous to put it, but I mean, if you're doing a middle grade, yeah, sure. But like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
okay
don't do
to put
that.
it. I like cursing in my books because I don't think cursing is necessarily bad. I think the way you use cursing, even in real life, is what makes it bad. Know your audience. Obviously, when you're in church, curse up. But when you're not, curse down.
Yeah.
What we got, especially on the lawn. Yeah, well, you got to leave the poopies on the lawn, and that's Nicole's like, I haven't been here in a while. Hey,
Well, it's
what's up, bro?
I just recently woke up, so you might get not as flavorful, Nicole.
That's okay.
'Cause
That's all right.
I am quite behind you in time zones.
Yeah, but you're here to be productive. You're here to be productive. It adds oomph. Oh, the cursing. Yes, cursing is coming out naturally, even in writing. You got to curse a little bit, even if the curse is, may your feet grow big. It's technically a curse. My problem with dialogue is that it sounds amazing in my head. And when I try to put it on paper, it tends to be too brisk. And I forget half the things I want to write. Have you tried recording yourself, like just using an audio recorder and just sort of like talk out the dialogue? Because that helps too, because then you can go back and listen to it and stuff like that. I know that's how we did dialogue for screenwriting. My friends and I, as we worked on projects, we would actually record ourselves working through the scene, and then we'd go back and watch the video, and then from there we would take what we liked and what we didn't like. So there's always something to think about. Hey, Ro! Greetings, Thomas, Nicole, and everyone in the room. Hey, is what I tried to type. Oh, from before. I started rewriting draft 1 after losing my 6. Oh, yeah. Oh, I still feel bad for you about that. Oh, that's so terrible. Oh, yeah. Woo! I would rather write a terrible book than lose the book. Like, there's just something, because you can't search enough to feel better. Maybe it's on my old computer that I never used for this book. Let me just check everywhere. Oh, it's so terrible.
Really?
I did that one time. It helps. Yeah. Recording yourself talking and just getting the words out, because like as you're thinking it out, or you create these characters. I'm an actor, or have been an actor, and I know performing it really helps get the emotions out. Even when I'm writing, though, I'll do that. I'll be like, oh yes, but everything is going to be all right. You don't have to talk to me that way. Like I'll write with the emotions of it. What do we got here? I tried that on my phone, and when I read it back, it was like, oh, no. I mean, record it, like record audio. Just hit the record audio. It works fantastically. Fantastically. Oh, no, Angel, can't believe that happened. Nicole, am I the only one singing today, or are we going to get some vocals from you?
I've never sung. I don't have that ability.
Why don't we try it? We'll try. What do you want to do? Which song you want to do? That's a good one. That's one of my favorites, actually.
WAP. Okay.
Because I got that wet ass. All right. All right. So before we get into the craziness of doing, we gotta sing WAP. All right. Okay. Nicole does hardcore stuff. That's right. She goes, "What are you doing?"
Probably. It's the deep voice. Apparently.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a little deep voice. It's actually a good thing, as I found Name for Dragons and a Village where my novel is. There you go. That's the way to go around. Nicole, what genre does Nicole write?
Poetry, historical fiction, historical fantasy, urban fantasy, and I'm writing a survivor thriller at the moment.
And none of those are erotica, correct?
No,
Okay.
no. That's Eloise. Okay.
Yeah, Eloise. I'm gonna write a book. What is it about? Sex. Yeah, but what happens in it? Sex.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah. But is there a story? Yeah. Greek gods are having sex with humans.
Well, that's erotica in a nutshell.
Yeah.
It's different than romance. Yeah.
Yeah. And just
Romance
for the
does have a
record.
story. Yeah.
Yes. For the record, we're not saying that derogatorily.
No,
No,
that's legitimately erotica is
yeah.
just like sex with things put together, and
Yeah,
to bring up to the sex. Yeah.
they put swords in caves. All right.
Yep.
You want to sing a nice Ozzy song?
I don't have his talent.
Hey,
I do other things.
what does it say? Goodbye to. Oh, I forget. I don't know.
I don't remember what it was.
It's all no more
Gotta
tears.
get together.
Yeah,
Oh,
kids.
that was
Crazy.
off.
Because that's how it goes. Millions of people living
That's
as
a good one.
foes.
Sing
Maybe.
it.
That's just Greek. Yes, that is just Greek.
Yes. He's basically just writing out the Greek mythology and then just writing out even more in depth the sexy time.
Yeah, putting
That's it.
hand on boobs. I have much less of the I'm assuming the erotica-ness. Oh, of those scenes now, but a few still work their way. I don't know about you,
That's
Nicole,
fun.
even though we have talked about this, and I do know,
Have we?
but I don't want to put words
wait.
in your mouth. However, myself, I as much as I get quite violently descriptive with violence, depending on what character perspective is, because Devious, doesn't really want to. He sees violence, he sees the violence. But I'm not really a write the sex scenes out. Like, even though I'm writing adult epic fantasy, and by adult I don't mean erotica, I just mean it's for adults.
For adults.
But I'm not against going into the room a little bit. But that doesn't mean I go deep into it. No pun intended.
Yeah. Well, I think the only thing that's a bit descriptive would be Danu's Curse, but they have different because it's the early Iron Age of Ireland. They have very different views of sex. It's not a big deal. Everyone's doing it, and with multiple people. so it would be odd to be like, oh, no, sex is bad. Like they didn't think that.
They were like, let's do it.
Yeah, and there is a romance subplot, but it is not a romance book. There are very specific things, and Emma would know.
That's right.
But yeah, just because there is some romance and sex involved doesn't mean it's a romance. It's an Irish historical fantasy. That's what it is.
I mean, at my age, the only sex I get is in the books, But all right.
Well, you need to play with yourself and see how that goes.
Does it even work though?
Well, got some pills. I'm gonna get into that.
It's okay. We're gonna do this.
Yeah, hype yourself
up. I'm writing a superhero space fantasy with a harem. Can't go wrong with a harem. So me and Nicole are not too far off. Oh yeah, light elements. You got to get some haremness in there. I'm poly, so I'm okay. But actually, poly is different than a harem. A harem serves a party, like they serve a person. I believe in mutual relationship, but I don't know if I was 70 or 80 and I was about to die, that would be an interesting experience. Just harem me up for my last few minutes.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, just the last few minutes.
Yeah, it's only a couple minutes. Well, I'm going. I want everyone to be like, we love you before I die. Yeah.
Oh, right.
I try to avoid the sexy time. Yes. Sometimes you got it, Sometimes you got to go in there and just be like, they're touching or kissing. But there's nothing wrong with a fade to black. There's nothing wrong with an implied. It's all about preference and style. I once wrote a story that turned into the characters doing it like rabbits after they were hit by Cupid's arrow, because Cupid does that. It got graphic and detailed. I was in a mood, I guess. Hey, we don't judge here. However, we're going to need those chapters. No, just, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with writing what comes to you naturally. You know, if it just comes out, let it come out, let it flow. You know, that's what writing's about. Worst case scenario, you change it. Best case scenario, you love it, and you're like, here, let's put it out. You know, there's stuff out there, by the way, that you might think what you're writing might be a little edgy, and I assure you, it probably
no.
Thomas, I know you were a screenwriter. Where did you originally learn how to write? Hey, what's up, Annie? I originally learned how to write by doing it. I just started. I worked in comic books. The quick story is I worked in comic books as an illustrator, an independent company. They went out of business. It was in Florida. During that process, though, I was very good, but I was the worst artist. So that led to me being an inker, which led to me then being a writer. And people were like, you want to write? I always wanted to write. But my teacher said, you can't write. You should find a trade because you can't spell, because I have dyslexia. Before dyslexia was a known thing. But anyway, I was much older at this point. I was 18, and they were like, you want to write? And it turns out I can write narratives. I just had a natural knack for plotting, but not necessarily the writing itself yet, because I was still young. And then one thing led to another, and I started writing stories, my music, and then I started writing out D&D campaigns, believe it or not. Hell yeah. But eventually I got into the what we call the television and film industry. And from there, I just had people that I worked with, other writers. And that's really how I honed my skill, is by being told this sucks, or you got to change that, or this needs work, or where's the voice, or where's the character, or where's the plot. So every step of the critiques that I got from my group really helped hone me as a writer. And then I parlayed that into writing long form narrative now. So honestly, it just came down to me knowing what I wanted to write and then trying it, failing, being told to adjust things, finding my own voice, finding what I liked, finding what I didn't like, and then just using that as the process. Hope that answers your question. What do we got here? I write fantasy, romance, and mystery. I would say romance is mystery, if you know what I mean. You know, like what's right and what's wrong. You know, how do I get... Hi, Diane. Oh, it's almost 20 minutes. All right, we're going to get into it. Let me just go through these quick comments, and then we're going to jump into our first 20-minute sprint. Can Nicole sing A Little Ducky too?
I've never heard of that before.
We'll get the lyrics. We'll get on that. Hi, Diana, Andy, Emma. My character is an astrophysicist and a cosmic superhero who encounters monster girls, aliens, and supervillainesses. I'm in it already. I'm interested. So his harem is all over the place. First of all, monster girls, aliens, and supervillainesses. I don't know about you, Nicole, but I need this. I need this book. What do we got here? Oh, look who it is. Emma. Cheese is calling me. We'll see you a little bit later, Emma. Where's the beef? Oh, that's funny. Where's the beef? I remember. Where's the beef? All right, everybody. What we're going to do is we're going to do about 20 minutes. You can write. You can be productive. You can do whatever you want. You could sit and clip your nails if you have to. But we will be back, and we will talk and cherry pick ideas and thoughts and ideas. But, Nicole, what are you going to be working on?
Oh, I'm still a little too tired to write, so I have a video I have to edit.
Okay. A video? Oh, for the YouTube?
Yeah, for the YouTube.
Okay, well, let's get into it. We're going to, as always, we like to use, what's this? What's going on here? How do we do
that? That was rude.
Yeah, that was rude. I apologize.
Jeez.
We're going to use Nicole's timer, as always, to give her the watch time because we love her.
Thank you.
Every time we support you. That's how we do it.
Well, yeah, it's been a year, and you said that you were going to do your own. So,
you know what happens?
Are you procrastinating? It's been a long time.
I actually started making one, and then my brain was like, "What's wrong with just using Nicole's?"
Oh,
You
Well,
know?
because you could get views on yours.
Yeah, but I also get busy, and
Well, that's
I want to
okay.
show
Moving
both.
on.
I try to
Okay.
support. All right, let's
Okay.
do it. Let's get into it. See you soon. We are back, cause we are back. Do 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 do.
No, no.
Don't
Oh, look,
don't.
it's my face over there.
It was your face. It's a good face.
No, thank you.
You did good on it. You did good on it. Is
Yeah,
that? Did you pay for that, or is that is that all natural?
that's all natural.
Wow. How do I get a
Mm-hmm.
face like
Good jeans and sunscreen.
that?
Sorry
Good
about
jeans.
that.
So like Levi's? Wait, Wranglers? What kind of
Yeah,
jeans? Jeans.
probably.
Probably.
Mix of both.
Look at this. I'm working on it. Hey, oh, this is in reference to my character's answer. So is yes. I wrote a little bit. Hey, Afghani, a little bit is a lot. Let's be honest. Just starting is difficult. So I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. I went for a bit. AFK. AFK.
Away from keyboard.
Oh, for a bit
I'll
and
get it
took
together.
care of some personal business. Hey, it is productivity. It says writing and productivity. So that's all fantastic. Blue jeans. See, that's what it is. That's how I get the Nicole face. I'm eating on it. Excellent. You gotta eat. You gotta eat something. Reminds me, I wish I had snacks or something.
Oh yeah.
I guess I got chips, but the only thing I did was change diapers and clothes. Well, that's good. That's good. I changed my diapers too, but we didn't see that. We didn't see that.
We don't need to see that.
Yeah. At my age, it's just easier instead of like having to get my legs to work and go upstairs. It's just not. It's not worth it. Not worth it.
No.
Did you get anything done, Nicole?
Yeah, I got a 13 minutes out of 17 minutes edited.
Now, when you say edited, does that mean you're just cutting out the ums and ahs and the silence, or what are you doing? What do you do to edit your videos or the YouTube?
Well, I don't usually cut out the ums and ahs. There are times where I stutter so much that you don't know what the fuck I'm saying, so I'll just cut that out. And it's not like it's like a 1 second thing. It's like I have a huge brain fart, and so it's like 8 seconds long, and no one wants to see that.
Can we get an example of it? What does it sound like? What is it?
It's usually me just staring into space trying to figure out what I was saying. So no, you don't need to see that. Yeah, I'm like, what am I trying to say?
Do you pre-script anything, or you're just off the cuff? Like you're just like, this is what I got on my shoulder. I got to get it off.
Sometimes I script, but even then, if I'm reading from a script, because I have so many speech impediments, I'll fuck that up too. It just comes with the 5 different speech impediments. I've accepted it. I was in speech therapy at 3. And then from 3 years old all the way up to 18 when I graduated high school. So I think I have made lots of progress.
Yeah, I understand every word that comes out of your mouth.
Yeah, that's good. I used to not at all speak, and if someone tried to get me to speak, I would cry and then run away. So we hit the nail on the head with me speaking. See, I haven't cried or ran away yet. Isn't that good? Yeah.
Usually girls cry and run away when I start talking. So this is actually, we're both succeeding.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I should, but I know you're not a danger to society, so I stick around.
Danger, stranger, danger is what I have to say about this. Good. We got more stuff. What do we got?
Yeah, get it together.
I wrote a dialogue earlier today, and in the sprint, I remembered that I forgot a whole section I wanted to write. Well, we're gonna do another sprint, so you'll be able to you'll be able to pop that in. I had a moment like that yesterday. What the F did I write here? What was I even trying to say? Yeah, tell me about it. You just get there, you're getting into the groove, and then you read it back, and you're like,
what?
When I was in Tenebra, I had a drummer, and before we were like friends and in a band together, he used to smoke the weed,
Mm.
And he used to tell, he was in another band, you know, and he used to tell me, he goes, when we used to rehearse, man, we would get so high and we thought we were just the best and we thought everything we were playing was
Oh.
awesome. But now that I don't get high and listening back to those old tapes, I'm like, what was I doing?
Yeah, that would do that. Yeah. Hmm. I'm not surprised.
But it sounds so good. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it would
Mm.
if there's rabbits walking around.
Hmm.
What do we got here? I've been trying to make my first video for my channel. Got the script, got the clips. When I try to record the voiceover, I sound breathless and stumble over words. I put it away in an epic rage and quit. Nicole, you tell me if I'm wrong on this, but my advice to that, Diana, is just put it out. You know, honestly, if it's a first video, really it's about just doing it and getting over those fears and pushing through it. Because at the end of the day, your first video is never going to look like your 100th. And you just have to get into the habit of being comfortable just doing it. And then you'll go and knowing you're going to get better. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm completely different from 8 years ago. You would hope so.
I think you're fantastic. I think you're fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. And also, yeah, I have to do it for fun.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of booktubers and author tubes are like, well, for author tubers, it's slightly different. But author tubes are going to be like, oh, I'm going to sell a bunch of books. Okay. And then for booktubers are going to be like, oh my God, I'm going to be a book influencer. Okay. And that's the goal. Not to have fun, not to talk about books, not to connect with other people. No, it's like I want to sell books, or booktubers, I want to be book influencer. They don't usually work out. I mean, AuthorTube and BookTube are so incredibly niche. You would have more luck getting into gaming or food YouTube channels if you want to make money and be like an influencer. It can be done, but it's extremely rare.
Yeah.
And even like the people that are like Julian Greystoke, I'm sure people know her. She's been around longer than I have, maybe like 10 years, and I think she's at like 5,000 subscribers or something, or maybe pushing 6,000. And you would think, oh wow, that's really popular. And she came out with a video over the summer or something, and she barely makes $100 a month. I
Yeah.
mean, that's good, but people expect that you make a bunch of money. You don't, even with 6,000, 7,000, whatever subscribers. So that's why also, people do like sponsorships, which like most people skip over, right? But you have to do, not if you're a writer, but if you're just like a booktuber or just like any YouTuber, you do like merch, you do the ad revenue, and you do sponsorships, and that's how you can, like, you have to do all of that.
Yeah, to make the money.
It
So
can't
just have
it
fun.
can't
Yeah.
just be one thing. Yeah. So like you need to have fun. Yeah, I have a YouTube membership. It's small. I decided to start that when the economy went to shit. So I'm not pushing that. I'm also like, I'll mention my merch, but like still that's expensive too. I mention my books more. Um, and it's pretty good this year, all things considered, but my all writers have seen a huge dip because when funds are tight, you're cutting out fun.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that basically all genres and writers in those genres have seen, oh, there's a huge dip. Well, yeah. So off with all of that, you have to do anything for fun and want to connect, because if you go and saying, oh, I'm going to make bank, no, you're not. I'm sorry. Okay. Especially
Unless, of
during the
course, your
economy.
channel is making banks, like little pig banks.
No, I think that's very niche. That would be hard to sell.
But what I'm saying is they would actually be making bank.
Oh, well, yeah, sure.
So that was great advice, though. Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to approach. It's like anything.
It has to have fun.
It's like a bad relationship. You go in just wanting to have fun. Ro is laughing probably at the joke I made. I'm assuming. um, Yeah, well, if it makes you feel better, I have restrictive lung disease, and sometimes I'm supposed to be on schedule, and I get behind on recording my videos. I try to do 3 every couple. Well, actually, I try to do 3 at least 4 times a month. Not a month, a week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
together,
and Saturday night. But yeah, you got to take it easy. You got to listen to your body. You got to listen to your workload. Worked on the zero draft a bit. Got signs out of the inn during the sprint. Yes, fantastic. Oh, you're on the excellent. Excellente, Mr. Rowe. Congratulations. I couldn't imagine making a video. So well done, Diana. That's right. Just getting started is the hardest part. I figured because you're a good guy, bro. Mind, I did rage quit on Christmas Day when I couldn't find my vacuum charger. Oh, yeah, well, look. I want to say your vacuum sucks, but it doesn't if it's not charged.
What a dad joke. Round of applause.
That's all we have here is dad jokes. I just want to, that's the furthest I'm coming to becoming a dad. I just wanted to share my design skills with people who don't have their own. And that's a great, see, then do it. Just get the videos out there. Just do this one and then do another one and then just get it out. I'm telling you, you're going to find your rhythm. The critiques you're giving yourself are probably going to be more about how you feel for the video and less about how people are going to feel about the video. I used to worry about that when I started too. If you notice, I don't edit my videos. I just stopped. I read my scripts on the pre-records on Wednesday and Friday, and I used to always get concerned that I'm looking over here and not in the camera because they're like, you got to look in the camera. And I realized my information, it's a teaching channel. It's more important that I teach than it is that I perform. And I just leaned into it, and I don't care about it. I'll look at the camera sometimes when I riff, but it's about reading the information that I spent hours writing. So you just learn what works for you, and I assure you, your audience will find you. The vacuum rolled off the kitchen counter and smashed into 3 bits. Not broken.
Oh, no.
So I think my Abe heard that scream and sweary word. You were like, poop. Well, I hope your vacuum's all right. I hope your vacuum's all right. You got to treat your vacuum with some love and compassion. Sometimes you got to pet it. You got to vroom it. You got to let it roll in that rug. Did you find the charger? No, I must have thrown it out where I obviously didn't need it. That's always the worst, when you throw out stuff you don't realize you need.
Yeah.
I do it all the time. I've done that before. That's the worst. When I lose something I need, but find it. Yeah, it's like, I don't need this. I don't need this
random device thing that doesn't have any indication anywhere in the directions that it's important.
That's right. Random example item.
Yep.
I knew you weren't laughing at me, Ro. Hey, what's up, SB? Welcome to the show. So Nicole, I think we're going to do another 20 minutes.
Oh, lovely.
You good for that?
Of course.
You're going to continue working on your Zingazang Zoom video?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm going to be working on a draft of the Epic Fantasy series. So I'm on a chat. Not a show up. I'm just getting my chapters in. I'm on what we would call the make it pretty stage, going back through, adding a little bit of something, a little spice,
Spice. You just said you didn't do spice.
Well, no, it's like hot tamales, not hot tamale.
Okay. Okay.
It's just somebody sharpening a sword. That's all. Nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Sharpening a sword, All right. Oh, what do we got here? Dude, I'm not used to seeing myself when I talk. So when we have a session, I wind up watching myself. There's actually, it's a phenomenon. You can look it up. I forget what it's called. But everyone does it. It's just natural. We just look at ourselves. as a focal point. No judgment.
Yeah.
I'll join in this time on additions. All right, get some writing done. Let's do it. Hi, SB. Are you ready? What's your name, Nicole?
Yeah.
You
What's
going
your
with that?
name?
Mine?
Pissy head. You do caca head. Yeah, I gotta laugh. See, I can't always tell when you reply to my funny videos on Snapchat if you're truly laughing, but I can tell here.
I assure you, if I send LOL or if I show a laughy thing, I am laughing in some
Okay.
form. It's either one of these, or I laugh. I have a big laugh or a
Good.
small.
Good,
That's
good,
really,
good, good.
that's really it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna.
Get it.
I wrote that for you. I wrote that for you.
Yeah, well, my name's not Donna, so I feel slightly offended.
Oh, Nicole.
Thank you. There we go.
All the choices on the poll were good, but I chose exposition 1. Excellent. Excellent. Oh my God, I jumped. You know, I jump every time I look in the mirror. Who's that?
Yeah, because, you're a little scary sometimes.
I am. It's my beard. My beard scares me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I get
dear, I
that.
accidentally added in 118 words when I'm trying to remove them. That's all right.
Oh,
Word count ain't really a big issue unless it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like a
yeah.
200,000 word book is not really 200,000 words unless it's 200,000 words. And what does that mean? It means there's a difference between writing something that is where each line is consistently moving something forward, doing something, is present, versus like, I'm going to describe this door.
Yeah.
Like a page, because I want people to know how majestic the door is, even though it doesn't affect the character, the world, or the plot. I just want people to visualize what I'm visualizing. Then,
yeah.
too many words.
Mm-hmm.
Is someone standing behind you in the mirror? No. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. He's telling me to change my ways. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I recorded my script and was going through it, trying not to chuck it. I sound like a little kid. Well, you know, I don't know about you, but I'm 47. And if I sounded like a little kid, I'd be happy about that because I just want to stop aging.
Yeah.
Can't take it anymore. There are nice words though about wet leaves and this guy slips on them. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, let's do it. Let's get into the poll. The poll is the biggest dialogue problem right now. And so far we have 13 votes. Very good. If you haven't voted yet, know that we're about to close the vote out. So feel free to vote. It's not really about would you like all of them. It's the one that you feel is the biggest dialogue problem right now for you. We have exposition sneaks in 23%. We have voices sound alike 46%. We have combos lack subtext 15%. And tied for 15% is scenes talk in circles. All right. Let's see. Let's talk about this for a second. Oh, wait. I'm almost 50. We'll be 50. Well, happy Capricorn birthday. 50. Woo!
Woo!
Happy birthday to you. Well, is there a live show when your birthday exists? Let's see. Yeah, it's a Sunday. It's a Sunday, so we'll do a shout out to you. We'll sing happy birthday to you, Diana. All right. So, it looks like Nicole said you chose exposition sneaks in.
No, I chose going around and around.
Oh, going round and round. What is it? Spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Okay.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to go into that a little bit? The right round, round, round. And tell us why you feel that is the biggest dialogue problem right now for you. Maybe give us some advice.
I just chose one.
Oh, you were just like eeny, meeny, miny, moes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it might turn into that with this survivor thriller, so I will have to be careful. Like, there needs to be more pew pew and not that much dialogue. So, yeah, it's not. I don't know. I just write, and that's why you have an author tube channel and I have a booktube channel.
Is this something you think writers should look into, though? Is like to look at their dialogue and examine it and see if it is doing more than just pontificating and is actually filling
Well,
the
yeah.
purpose?
Yeah, I do always say, do you need it or do you want it? And there are a lot of people that want a lot of things in their book, but it doesn't really do anything for the story.
So you're saying I
Yeah.
can't describe the door for a page and a half?
No, please don't, or else I will have problems. I will have problems
You're
with
like, I
you.
already don't want to read your epic fantasy, but
Well, you put it on Patreon. You gotta give me that in paperback or hardcover form.
I will. I will. Don't worry. You'll get it. You'll get a nice copy of it. You'll get a nice copy.
Okay. Okay.
Get a nice guy. It's gonna be like this big. You're gonna be like, oh, I could hold my desk up.
Yeah, probably.
All right, let's get to the comments a little bit. I'm an Aquarius. It's the age of Aquarius. All right. That's a good one. I'm an Aries myself. And are you Sag or a Taurus? What are you again?
Aquarius.
Aquarius. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Everyone's Aquarius. What's the deal with this? All right. Red edit. I don't know. By the way, I don't know the horoscopes. Read.
That's good.
Read, edit, cut, rewrite, read again, move around, reword, cut some more, rewrite some more, read again, still not satisfied. Welcome to being a writer, Sean.
Yeah.
That's the way we are. It's coming right around, all along, round. Just no pew, pew. Oh, pee la pew. Pee la, Pepe la pew. Can't have Pepe le Pew. Oh, mon ami. There's no match for Thomas's energy today.
Yeah.
Speaking
He
of,
had too much Coke. Did you have or wait, you Pepsi? Or you Pepsi or Coke? I forget.
Pepsi, yeah. I had a little Pepsi, but then I got yelled at. So I'm trying to drink some water here. All right.
You're good.
And by the way, the yelling at was because somebody cares, and all right. I also chose one that isn't accurate because none of them describe my main problem. Oh, well, that's all right. Choosing anything is anything. What is your main problem? We'd love to hear that. Too much Coke. I've never, other than prescription medication, tried any drug in my entire life, nor have I ever drank anything, nor have I ever smoked cigarettes.
Oh, good for you. Yeah, I've had wine and stuff, but it's not really, I don't get the point of it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Now I'm like, I wish I at least tried it, but I'm so far in, there's no reason to try it. You know what I'm saying?
You could try wine. Nice sangria.
No, because I only have one kidney now. I don't want to do anything that threatens my kidney.
I'll punch you in your kidney, and then I'll give you some wine, and then we'll just see how that goes. Because live life.
Does wine make your urine blood?
It will if I punch you in the kidney first.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm happy to give away any of my energy so I could take a nap. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Though when I was younger, everyone called me a fuddy-duddy, and they go, you bring the parties down. I go, I'm not telling anyone not to drink. It's not like I walked around the party going, I can't believe you're drinking. It's just everybody wanted me to drink, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to drink. And they'd be like, you're killing the vibe. But you're the ones throwing up. You're the ones walking around hitting the walls. You're the ones, like
nasty.
It was so stupid. Well done. Yes. Oh, I made a vow when I was 8. And then my faith continued me on. I don't remember my 21st birthday because I like tequila too much. I do not judge the drinking. I just don't drink. But I assure you, you got to have these fun memories that you can't remember. That's the memory. The memory is I don't remember. And those are the stories we get to do. Nicole's form of surgery.
The Irish in me.
The Irish in you? Your one kidney is doing the work of 2. That is right. I'd say so. Drink whatever. Oh, well, yeah. The doctor said it grew to 80%. But They also said I'm not allowed to. This is what they go there. You can't wrestle or play sports anymore. And I go, so just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Why? I don't understand.
They thought that you were fit enough that you were doing some working out, some sports.
Yeah, look at
Oh
this.
yeah, look at that.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Not anymore. I
You
don't have it
could-
anymore. Do I have it? I don't know. Do I have it a little
Yeah,
bit?
you could lift weights. That's not.
Yes.
I don't think that would hurt your kidney.
No, I used to be athletic. I was in every sport. I did martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
And I got cancer. That slows you down. Slows you down.
Yes, that does.
The older I am, the less I drink, though. Well, as long as you're drinking the water, sometimes you got to get a little sippy in there, though. You know, I don't drink, but if I would, a little sippy. I don't drink now or smoke. It's been close to 20 years. Congratulations.
Nice.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the first applause in there today.
There you go.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
Crap. Got to cancel all those matches. Yeah, I can't get my WWE career is gone. Though I think I mentioned this before. One of the kids I mentored became a WWE writer. But then when they got sold to when they sold it off to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I think he left. Damn, that's my wrestling career down the pan. I can't get oiled up like Manowar. Manowar. Thomas, you need the drink to know to write about it. I don't think so. I know you're making a joke.
You just watch people.
He's making a joke.
Oh, I had that in a short story class, which the professor was a dickwad.
Yeah. Dickwad. What is a dickwad?
A wadded up dick that is useless. That's what I got. And he was so pretentious. He didn't want to have anything other than contemporary short stories. So like one by one, like there were a couple of fantasy writers and even satire writers that dropped his class because he was like, no. And I would have been like, bitch, I'm staying.
Yeah.
Try me. If I wanted to write a fantasy short story for the class that I paid $3,500 for a credit, bitch, I am staying. But no, he was one of those people, and he was also like, if you haven't experienced it, you can't write about it. So take this, that out. And I'm like,
that's stupid.
What are we talking about? So that person had like 5 pages. I don't know. It was the worst class ever.
That's ridiculous. First of all, you can experience things through empathy. You can experience things through research. You can experience things through practical, right? But it's like in acting where they're like, you know, you got to do method. If you got to be a drunk, you got to get yourself drunk. And it's like, no, you know, you got to just learn what is the emotion that they're feeling. And then, you know, whatever, you got to find what works for you to experience similarly to it, you know, but I will say this much. I had to play drunk on stage and people thought I was drunk the way I performed it, right? Because drunks aren't trying to keep themselves from falling. They're just trying to walk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but that isn't what makes somebody drunk. There's something else that's a part of it. You know, there's the inhibitors are gone and stuff like that. You know, your thought process, your emotional. But anyway, I don't agree with the idea that you cannot write about something you don't know. I don't agree with that because then we couldn't have sci-fi.
Yeah, or fantasy.
You can't write crime. You never killed anybody. So, well, I mean, you might have. You're Irish.
One to talk, Sicilian. One to talk.
Hey, I don't kill him personally.
Yeah, you do. This conversation in the beginning.
That's right. I kill him with my kindness. What do you mean? Yes, that's right. Wrestling is really fake. Whoa, congratulations with that. Woo! Welcome to the freedom of breathing. I bet you do feel something. And also, I'll be honest, not smoking is sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, hey, look, I don't have to go outside to smoke a cigarette. I could stay and be a part of the conversation. I could be present. My mom used to smoke like a chimney, and then she would spray on perfume to cover up the smell. And we were just like, it smells better to just have the smoke than to add the perfume that now it just stinks. And she's, and if you're concerned about how you smell, this is what we used to tell my mom. If you're concerned about how you smell, why are you smoking?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she's like, well, I had to. And I was like, all right, good job.
The stress from my children.
Well, yeah, she'd go, you're making me do this. And I'm like, I just got home.
Yep.
How do you know I haven't experienced it? Yeah, that's right. I'd ask, how do you know I haven't experienced it? That's why, like, when people say I can't write
he seemed a lot.
certain characters, I go, well, how do you know I'm not those characters?
Oh, yeah, I got that a lot. And I'm like, well, if you read my poetry, if you read my poetry chat book, the 4th one, oh, you would know for sure. Like, because that's those are 80% of those poems are from trauma therapy, so it just lays out all my trauma. So, like, to that person, it was like years ago. I'm like, maybe you shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about.
What do they know? Do I have your book here? I think, yeah. Woo. This is the first one though, right?
Yeah, it's the first one.
This is a good one.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, maybe you shut up. Let's not assume. I think
let's not assume.
How many? Let's have a conversation with people. How many times have I said that in general, and also like on BookTube? There's just the internet is interesting.
You're like, you're gonna trigger my trauma, and I'm gonna have to PTSD you into the ground.
Yeah, throat punch you.
You know what that means, Nicole? That professor has been skydiving. He's been Smoky Mountain climbing. He's gone 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fumanchu.
That one.
Isn't that Smoky Mountain? Isn't that the song? Skydiving. He's been smoking mountain climbing. He's gone 2.7. I don't know what it is, but that's funny. I never understood the appeal of it. Oh, go ahead.
Well, he also was the like at the end. Oh. He bought us pizza from Costco, and he was like, "I didn't need to do this," and I'm just like, "Don't." And then, like, the final 10 minutes was him talking about his short story magazine, but you had to pay, like, I don't know, it was like $20 or $30 to apply, and I'm like,
oh my god,
bro, no.
I got accepted. Did you? Yeah, for $20.
Yeah, it was a great one.
Ridiculous.
It was one of those people, and I'm like, peace out. Bye. Rate my professor 1.
Awesome. Way you go. Afghani says he's never understood the appeal of cigarettes. Yeah, no, cigarettes. I don't know. They say it's sexy looking, with the smoke around you, but I don't know. It's what I hate is I've never smoked and I still got restricted lung disease. I think something went wrong there. I don't understand what's going on. WWE is a live show with trained professionals. Yes, it's real, but the scripts are both planned and unplanned. That's right. WWE. Whee! Cig companies put so many additives in cigs to make them Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you can't even chew them and enjoy it. Country song joke, Thomas. Oh, I see. My skydiving, he's been smoking mountain climbing. He's gone 2.7 seconds on the bull name.
Brilliant.
I have a smoker main character in one of my books, and I don't smoke. Oh, but you can't write about smoke. Yeah, no, it's I have characters that smoke. I got characters that drink. I got characters that do drugs. I got characters that have sex, and I don't do any of that stuff. All right.
Well, how dare you?
Well, look, I can't help it. I want to do those things. I did ask a few smokers some questions, like how do you go? How do you enjoy the hacking up? Do you like that? Tim McGraw, live like you would die. Oh, live like you would die. Oh, Tim McGraw. I know Tim McGraw. All right. So back to the poll. Exposition sneaks in. Let's talk about this for a second. So this is when dialogue is just saying what exactly needs to be said and isn't necessarily being said through the character, but it is ultimately there to simply move the plot forward. At times, it just can explain stuff without actually doing anything. So I like that it's 23%, but what is the fix to doing exposition in dialogue is to basically the seed. We seed things. We just break up that dialogue and either spread it out over the course of a conversation, or the exposition you feel is needed, break that up over the course of several characters. And the reason you break it over several characters is because ultimately you could give character voice to the exposition if it is different positions. If each character has a different position on that exposition, it'll help with the development of it. When it comes to voices sounding like 46%, yeah, this is a tough one. This is ultimately where the dialogue is going through you as the author and just being written as something that exists. But how do you create change in voices? This comes back down to positions. Voice is what they say or don't say and what they do or don't do. So you have to look at your characters' positions. How do they feel about something that is being discussed? If you can create a position for them, even if you didn't know it originally, but you get to a scene and they're discussing hot sauce, right? You have to choose a position. Do they both like hot sauce? Okay, how much do they like hot sauce? How much can they handle hot sauce? Does one of them not like hot sauce? Did one of them used to like hot sauce but doesn't anymore? These create positions. And what does that do for the voice of the character? It changes what they'll say about it, whether they'll get defensive, whether they'll defend it. This goes back to the Jets. If somebody is a super Jets fan, their position is that they're a super Jets fan. They're going to defend the Jets if you say they suck. And yeah, they do suck. But they're still going to they're going to be like, "No, the Jets are the best team ever." That creates their voice. But if somebody likes the Jets but doesn't really, like, they're not emotionally attached to it, and someone's like, "I think the Jets suck." The passionate person would be like, "I can't believe you said they're the best team ever. They just having a bad year." And the other person would just be like, "Well, anyway, are we getting food? Are we ordering food?" So even though they're a Jets fan, they're not emotionally attached. They're more interested in getting food. And that creates voice movements. All right. So that's something to think about. When convos lack subtext, this is actually a quite simple fix to this. All right. Subtext is when they are just saying what needs to be said and not necessarily saying what should be unsaid. And the way you do this is you take whatever it is that you have written that is on the nose, and then you write between the lines by breaking it up into what I would call queries, right? It's sort of like they're testing the water, right? They're putting their foot in the water. Is it hot? Is it cold, right? They're not saying exactly what they want to say. They're just testing the water. So what is an example of that? If a character is let's say a character is in love with somebody, okay? And they don't want to come out and say, because they could easily be like, "I just want you to know, I've been in love with you forever. And I know you just started dating this other person. It's just, why don't we go on a date and see where it goes," right? That would be no subtext, okay? But real subtext, testing the waters, would be, how's that date going with the new guy, right? Query, testing the waters. They might say, "Oh, it's going all right. We're going on a second date, on Thursday or whatever." And then they're like, "Oh, well, do you want someone to come along, the chaperone, just in case, just to check on, who they are, just so you feel safe," right? So how do they show how they like somebody, right? They're testing the waters. Are they really interested in this other person? Whatever the case is. Maybe they bring up memories. "Oh, remember when we went to Six Flags or whatever?" How does the person react to that? Maybe they're just trying to see what is going on emotionally inside them. How do they look at that? That's how you create subtext, is you create the query or you test the waters. You just skirt around the idea, but you don't actually present the idea, and that'll increase subtext. Scenes talk in circles. Start in the middle, end early. Just get in, get out. Get in when their movement is happening, when the emotional truth is available, not when you're trying to set up the emotional truth. So it's what is the emotional truth? Just get in there and just get to the point. And then once it's really to the point and you've had the conflict and you resolved it, end it. You do not have to have people leave. You do not have to have people sit in moments, right? Sometimes scenes just go on and on and on because they're not getting to the point. If you're into outlining, the best way to do this is to outline what things need to be established, challenged, and resolved. You just write that down. If you are a pantser, you should be looking at your scene in the way where, what is my purpose? So you're not going to outline per se, but you still have to know what your purpose is. What are you trying to accomplish? The moment you accomplish that, really the next beat should be about ending the scene. If not, ending it once you accomplish what you have to do. It's okay to go a little further, but going 3 pages after you finish the scene, you're overstaying your welcome. Those are my thoughts. All right, so it looks like the winner is Voices Sound Alike with 46%. I hope that advice helped and was interesting. Let's take that off. Boom, boom, boom. All right, what do we got here? We got, I have characters who speak another language. Should I translate it for us in my books? Oh, that's a great question. That's a fantastic question. It really depends on what your style and choice of voice as an author is. There are several ways to go about a language. The first one is that you just write it in quote unquote English, but then it said, she said in Spanish, or she said in, Elven or whatever, right? That's one way you could do that. The other way is you can just write it in Spanish or Elven or whatever language you want. And then you have somebody basically respond to it. So if somebody said blah, 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 blah in Elven, and the other person goes, yeah, but do you really think they'll go along with it? And that goes back to the Star Wars Chewbacca method. Chewbacca is just going, right? And then Han Solo is having an actual conversation. So it's a give and take. So it isn't a matter of should you. It's a matter of what you're looking to do in your author voice. What do you want to do? Do you want to elevate whatever language it is that you are presenting? For example, I speak Italian, but I don't necessarily put Italian in my books because it's fantasy, right? But I do love language. I love the flow of language. I love the look of language. So I put language in the books as written, and occasionally if a character does understand the language, then I write it where you, the reader, understands it because through the POV of the character. So it's a matter of preference, what you're looking to do. There is no wrong answer to that, honestly, because again, let's say you're writing a book in German, for an American audience, and there are people in the room that don't understand English, and it's in their they don't understand German, and it's in their POV. They're not going to understand the German, so writing it in German might be the move. You know what I'm saying? You have to make choices. That's what I mean. And I just mean simple phrases. Yeah, but if you're saying like gracias or danke or grazie or gracie or orimo gato, like whatever, konnichiwa, whatever you say, that's fine. You just have to have context. So again, if a character says something in a different language, the other character needs to make reference to it. If it is narratively important, by the way, like if it is serving plot movement and not necessarily character development or world building, I would recommend at least clarifying it in context, either through another character or the flow of the conversation. That's mine. I think is that exposition sneaks in. Is that what you were saying? Oh no, I think you were saying combos. No. Voices sound alike. I think that's what I think. If I remember correctly. I hope it helped. I can hear MC2 a bit better in this. Yeah. The voices sound alike. Yeah, it's just a matter of doing what I said. If you can find their positions, it creates the voices. Was hard to choose between voice and exposition. They're both they are very common things. So I'm not surprised that those got the highest, he is much better in dialogue compared to narrative. Well, that's the thing. Like if a character's POV the way they speak in dialogue and the way the narrative works should be closely related. If it's third person limited, you have a little bit more leeway. But if it's first person, the way they talk would be the way the narrative moves too, because it's them telling the narrative. What, baby?
We need to have your kitty cat involved. I think would like to have some words about this topic.
Yeah,
she put the mic really close right there. Then, yep, we agree.
She's a meowser. The Dolphins for the win. Oh, what just happened there? There's a lot. Oh, we missed a lot. Grandma said something in Spanish. Do I write her words in Spanish? Oh, no, that's too much. Well, again, if the character understands Spanish, then I would write it where the reader can understand it, if it is in their POV. If the character doesn't understand Spanish and it is in their POV, I would just write it in Spanish. However, if you want to elevate Spanish and you want to show more Spanish representation, there's no harm in doing that. Just understand that your audience now has, like people need to speak Spanish if you're going to use Spanish. But no hablo español. What is it? No, what is it? Lo siento, yo no sé, no hablo español, señorita. Some people will not understand the Spanish, but as long as the context is clear within the discussion, it's okay. It's okay to add the Spanish. I don't like doing several languages because it's hassle to always write. He translated. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Attention grabber, duh.
That's all she wants. She wants attention.
You're gonna get like 1,000 likes because of her, so just keep her where she is.
I know. Get in camera. We need the likes.
Do it.
I like languages as long as they move the narrative along. Like if they're adding something to it. But if it's just, like magic, I actually use a language for magic. So, when they cast spells, they have to say the magic words. But you don't need to know what they're saying, because if they're like blah 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 and like fireball shoots out, clearly they cast fireball. If Orum Cres, whatever, and the light, whatever. It is what it is. Aha! I'm glad the advice helped. Some of the romance authors I read only do simple, easy words like hola, salve, oi, goodbye, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir. But when I have to figure out what's said, it pulls me out of the story. Yeah, that's why the context is so important. If the language is there, but the other characters are responding in sense, or what they're saying in Spanish or any language is represented in context. Context is king. You can pretty much do anything you want as long as context, or the reader understands what's happening, is presented. If the reader doesn't understand what happens, then the choice is bad. That's really, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean you have to give everything away. You can be vague but informative. It's just context. Context means the reader needs to understand enough to understand what's going on, but they don't need to know all the details. Bako Yoro. Isn't that, what is that? Russian? Baka Yoro. Let's see. Oh, it's Japanese. Oh, yes. For stupid fool or idiot. Bako Yoro.
That's a good one.
Yoro. That is a good one. What do we got here? There's in the Solo movie, you can distinctly hear Chewie say Han's name at one point. Han. After all these years, for a split second, I thought I was grasping Shihuki, but no, the rest of the film was howls. Oh, that's funny. I'll have to pay attention to that if I ever watch that movie again. I do like that in Guardians of the Galaxy, in the third movie. Groot is like, I love you guys, and we all know what he's saying because we've been with Groot for so long. No hablo español. Tu parlo italiano? Per favore. Two has two positions. Ask the camera and headbutting. He does. He has the cutest little tushy. Meow, 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 meow. You want to put your hair in my drink? Come here. You want to get in your spot? Get in your spot.
Yes.
She has a spot over here. So I could do this
As
while I'm working.
she prefers, of course.
There we go. There we go. All right.
Get that tail.
I think we did really well today. What do you think, Nicole? On a scale of 1 to 2, how would you rate today?
1.5.
Well, that's good. That's good. Tortellini, fettuccine, pizza alfredo. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. My brother and I, when we whenever like we're talking to other people, we're like doing business or whatever, we'd occasionally be like, "Excuse me, sir, my brother and I are gonna have to talk this out in Italian," and we turn to each other and be like, "Well, what are your thoughts? You know, how should we do this or not do this?" And the guy, they'd always be like, "That's English." Oh, you speak Italian?
What a little troll.
Because they're funny. We're funny, like funny looking.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm funny looking. You don't have to tell me. I used to be attractive, you know that, right? But then I started hanging out with people who could see.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
In SB's example, could you possibly have a character being talked to, reply back in English, repeat? Yeah, I mentioned that. Yeah, it's the Han Solo method. You know, mm-hmm. But also, yeah, what you're saying is like, yeah, if somebody says, gracias, and then the character's like, yeah, you're welcome. Like it's clear that they said thank you. If they say di dove sei, and someone goes, oh, me, I'm from Roma or Milano, right? You know that they asked where are they from. So context comes through the call and response. So they don't necessarily need to know what di dove sei means, or if they're like un cornetto per favore, con latte, cafe, right? You don't need to know what that means, but if the next person says, okay, no problem. Do you want me to heat up that the cornetto? And now you know it's food. You don't need to necessarily know that it's a croissant, right? But also, do you want that in a small cup or a large cup for the cafe? And now you know it's a drink, but you don't need to necessarily know that it's coffee. Or if they say, oh, can I have picato, pico te or a te pico, which is like a small tea, right? But you don't need to know that. But if the characters, if they hand them, when they go, oh, here's your small tea, or if they go, hey, I need one tea, right? Like if you have that kind of context in there, then you could have your characters use any form of language as you want because the context makes sense. Right, Nicole?
Go for it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's like,
I just know when there's like huge like sentences or paragraphs of other languages, I'm like, son of a bitch, I have to look that up. Do I really need to? No, I don't. So I'm missing context.
Well, yeah, it's most likely because the context isn't in the scene. The scene should have context. The language shouldn't be the context, you know? If you got to look it up, it's...
Yeah, and that's like 9 times out of 10 I have to look it up, and therefore I don't. And then I'm like, really? But I'm not pausing to grab my phone and then type it into Google Translate and hope that Google Translate actually does it properly.
You could actually go to Google and then hit the camera and just put it over it, and it shows you. You don't have to write it in. You could just put it on anything. I do it all the time. Like when I was in Brooklyn, all the Chinese stores and stuff like that, I would just put it on there and it would just read the Mandarin or it would read whatever, and it just does it in plain English. You didn't know that?
No. Also, I don't have the app. I don't have a lot of apps on my phone. That's also
you don't have Google. You don't have Translate on your phone?
Not the app. No, I don't use Google. I use other things.
Oh. Well, I like doing it because I like seeing what Italian looks like in some books. I'll be like, what is this? So I could read in Italian to practice Italian.
Yeah. You're smarter than I am. It's okay. I see how it is.
You're smarter than I am. I don't know if I'm smarter than I'm adult. I'm insipid.
Yeah.
I don't really have
Okay.
the I don't have the vast lexicon to explain the English diction to anybody. That
Well,
app is awesome. Yeah, that app is pretty good.
yeah. I don't have a lot of apps, but that's a choice, and so I miss context, obviously.
I miss context. What were you reading? What's funny though is if it's written in English and then you have Spanish or another language, and then you on the app you just put like German, the whole thing will be in German. It won't.
Oh, that's
Google,
cool.
yeah, Google Lens does it too. If you have Google Lens, yeah, this guy I know showed me that he was playing some Jibbers, and oh, that's role playing games. And
Yeah.
since it's in Kaji, he understood it that way. Oh, interesting. Is Nicole Amish? Because she doesn't have the apps.
No, I just don't trust the apps. The kitty agrees. Good, thank you. Someone agrees with me. Also, limit screen time and yeah, because I think well, I'm not the only one. A lot of people have problem with the overuse of screen time and phone, so I limit my apps and the stuff that I'm on, so I'm not constantly on, you
Hmm.
know, phone and all that stuff because that takes away from life. Yes.
What is this
And I can
life
get
you
addicted.
call?
Well, going outside and getting vitamin D, that's important. You need some. I'm surprised. I'm surprised, sir. You're like on the same paleness as an Irish person. I don't know about how I feel about that. But
I know. If I go in the sun though, I do tan. I brown.
there you
I
go.
brown nicely.
Yeah.
But well, my family is naturally brown because they're Sicilians, but
Yeah, yeah.
I avoid the sun like the plague.
It's unfortunate.
That's overrated. Oh yeah, the spending time on the apps. Yeah, yeah. All right, I guess that's about it.
Oh, I
I
guess
wasn't
so.
since I have a
Cool.
guest, I won't do my spiel, but you could always go to Make a Right
Um,
Left here for any of the books that I have. Nicole, how do people find you if they want to, check you out and look at your stuff?
that's exactly right. Look how pale he is. Yeah, he's Casper, the Sicilian ghost.
And buy Nicole stuff.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah. Well, you can find me on YouTube at Nicole. Get it together. I am speaking, sir. You're
Sorry,
trying
sorry,
to
sorry.
like semi cannibalize your cat. Oh no, not like that. Oh Jesus.
Here, go ahead. Tell them how to find you.
Not anywhere near Thomas, unfortunately. You should move to my state, by the way. I'm just saying. But because it's snowing there, isn't it? It's so sad. It's
I don't
50
go
degrees
out.
here. Well, that's why you are so pale. Anyway,
Flowers
well,
read your
thank you.
stuff.
Thank you. Okay. Anyway, we both have ADHD, obviously. Um,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Ooh, CT scan with scan. Yeah, stay out of the sun,
Uh,
everybody. All right. So how
or
do they
take
find
vitamin D.
how do they find you? Not to stalk you per se, but to celebrate you.
Oh yeah, well you can type into YouTube Nicole's Bookish Nook, and that's where I am. And then you type in either Nicole Pierman or Nicole Brona on Amazon, and you'll find my stuff because I have two pen names, by the way. Nicole Brona has all the urban fantasy stuff, and then everything else is under Nicole Pierman. But if you go to Google, oh yeah, there you go. If you Google, I somehow hit the SEO jackpot. I don't know how I did it. Don't ask me how. But you could you could find all that stuff. But I suggest, as the kitty suggests, as with her meows, is a check out not the butt. Check out Nicole's Bookish Nook on YouTube. For 90% booktube and 10% author tube.
Do you have any books currently out that came out just recently, or you're just working on the? Well, it's been a year since
No.
you've written a book, right?
Yeah, well, I published a short story under Nicole Pierman.
Oh yeah.
It's historical fiction.
But wasn't that pre-written already? Didn't you have that?
Yeah.
You just cleaned it up.
Yeah, I cleaned it up. Mm-hmm.
Did you enjoy it? Were you like, yeah, I can't believe I have to clean this fucking thing up?
No, I thought it was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've written a lot, a lot of stuff. I wrote that one like 4 years ago, and then I wrote 4 books after. So then, like, you grow as you write if you're doing it correctly. I mean, if you don't grow as you write, that's fine as well. I don't know what you're doing, but sure. So like it wasn't a big deal.
So you're not like pro clean up. You're just like it's done. It looks great. Let's get it out.
I know I added to it.
You add, yeah, but I'm saying editing, or do you have someone else edit it?
Oh yeah.
Like, edit this, and give it back to me.
Oh, proofread, yeah.
Proofread.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like proofreading, Thomas? If you got to ask Nicole, oh, have you read Carla's son's book yet?
I don't know who that is, but I'm sure
he'll fill me. Some woman came, Dad, can we get into Whiskas Biskies? Yes, you can too. There was a woman that came on once, and she's like, hey, everyone. And then it was just constant, my son's book, buy my book, buy my son's book. And then she vanished, and we never seen her again.
Oh.
My Robin used to do that when she wanted my attention. She would even lay on my keyboard. Yeah, this one will meow the hell out of me to just like, we gotta go lay in the bed. And I'm like,
all right, if you insist.
Nicole has a bin for Carla's son's book. That is true. She has one on her website. We are in negotiation for a
oh yeah.
What did it call
it? Press?
No, what did it call it when you leave a book somewhere?
Like a little library?
No, like if it sells, then you get money. It's compensate. No,
royalties.
No, when you bring like merchandise or like items to a store and you leave it there, and then people buy it, consignment.
Oh,
I knew it was a C word. It was in my head.
That's good. But a different C word.
What do you want, kitty cat? You want kitty cat? All right. So yeah, Nicole, we could find you. And you got a video coming out this week, right?
Yes. Well, 2 to 3 videos a week all the time, unless I'm sick or something.
3 videos? But you don't pre-record that, right? Like you just
I do
it like the week of?
No, I do bulk videos usually.
For unless like
it's not. Yeah, I mean, was it yesterday? I've lost track of time because of the holidays. Yesterday I did 2 videos. So yeah, it kind of depends. I did a video off the cuff with like my mental health presentation, but I read from the presentation, so that wasn't planned.
Okay.
Yeah. So it just depends.
Did you have fun doing that, by the way? I watched a little bit of it. You look like you were
well, you need to watch the whole thing because you have problems.
Me? Accurate.
Yeah, I know that's accurate. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. What was like it was the 3rd and final video of that, unless I do it like maybe like a Q&A live or whatever. But the first one was live, and that was like 3 hours. And then the second one was just a re-upload. But the first 2, I didn't know how to screen share on, or I couldn't screen share on StreamYard, so it was just me reading the stuff.
Oh.
But the presentation was on my screen. So the 3rd and final thing for the mental health presentation was you actually saw the presentation.
Yeah, I saw the presentation one. That was the one I saw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you could show a window, even though if you have one monitor, you can still show a window. And then also
I didn't know how to figure that out without showing everything, and I didn't want to share like
the porn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your porn.
My husband's porn.
Saved up on the browser. You know, you could always reach out to me and I'll help you because
I thought I did that. Oh,
no,
well, I did.
Wait, was I the one who told you? No, because I didn't know you were even doing the mental health thing.
You said it was best with 2 screens.
It is best with 2 screens.
Yeah, so I got my old ass Mac to work. It kind of froze a few times, but I did get it to work a little bit. So then I had the presentation PowerPoint thing on the Mac, and then I was like fucking rocking it. But I don't think that is something that I can do because it was struggling. I was like, great.
Afghani says you didn't want to share Carla's son's book.
No, I did not. I don't need free publicity for bots. Probably a bot.
Carla's son is, I hope he's making sales.
I hope so.
Oh, you should have a banner on your site for Carla's son's book. I do. It's under the friends page. You got to look for it. It's very tiny. All right. I got to go because I need food and maybe an aspirin.
Maybe
get a headache.
Cocaine.
Okay. Cocaine.
That wouldn't help you.
I don't do cocaine anymore. All right. All right, everybody. Nicole, thanks for jumping in and staying in.
Oh yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, anytime. Let's give you a little
Wow.
Thanks for coming, Nicole. Oh, we got Sean watched something. Sean, bye. See you later, Ro. See you later. I watched your mental health presentation. I commend you for taking time to talk about it. It definitely does help. I'm glad you did.
Oh, thank you.
I need a nap, and then I'm going to finish that video before I lose my courage. You got this, Diana. Yeah. All right. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Go and lay down.
Bye-bye.
Yes, it's nap time. I'll talk to everyone. My name is Thomas J. Bellezza, and as always, keep developing the right mindset. I'll see you next time.